Okay, so this next question has to do with simplifying fractions. There's actually two questions on the slide. Sarah said 8/25 is in simplest form. Is Sarah correct? And we've got the steps here, 1 through 6. So the first step is to list factors of the numerator. So let's go ahead and do that. Plug my, let's see here. Here we go. All right, so factors of the numerator. So that numerator is 8. So I'm going to do the factor rainbow. So 8 is divisible by 1 in itself. Let's see, is 8 divisible by 2? Yes, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Is 8 divisible by 3? No. And then the next number is 4. So our factor rainbow is complete. All right, step 2, list factors of the denominator. Now maybe it's better if I just do that. Okay, factors of the denominator. So again, my factor rainbow, I'm going to do 1 and 25. Every number is divisible by 1 and itself. Is 25 divisible by 2? No, because it's an odd number. Is 25 divisible by 3? No, it's not divisible by 3. Is 25 divisible by 4? No, because it's not divisible by 2. Is 25 divisible by 5? It is. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay, is 25 divisible by 6? No, because it's not divisible by 2 or 4. So any multiple of 2, I'm not even going to try anymore. 6, 8, 10, 12, nah. Is 25 divisible by 7? No. 9? No. 11? No. So there's only 4 factors of 25. 1 and 25, or excuse me, only 3 factors. 1 and 25 and 5. Okay, so I've got my first couple of steps done here. Number 3 is circle common factors except for 1. See, they do have 1 in common. I don't see any common factors. Do you? Step 4, divide the numerator by the greatest factor in common. And I can't because they don't have any factors in common. So this means that 8/25 is actually in simplest form. So is Sarah correct? Sarah is correct. 8/25 is in simplest form. There's my answer using the text tool. Okay, the next directions say simplify 8/12. So let's go ahead and do that following the 6 steps. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is list the factors of the numerator using the factor rainbow. And I've already done this, so I'm just going to repeat. Okay, then I'm going to list the factors of the denominator. So 12 is divisible by 2. 2 times 6 equals 12. Is 12 divisible by 3? Yes. 3 times 4 equals 12. And then after 3 comes 4. So I'm done with my factor rainbow. So the next number here would be 4, and it's already on the factor rainbow. So we're good with the factors of 12. Okay, so now let's see, circle the common factors except for 1. Right, so I'm not gonna, they have 1 in common. I'm not gonna circle that one because that's true for every number. but they have 2 in common and 4 in common. So I want the greatest factor. So I want 4. This is the greatest common factor, also known as a GCF. Greatest common factor. Okay. So the next step is to divide the numerator by the greatest factor. So the numerator 8, I'm going to divide by 4, and I get 2. The next step is to divide the denominator by that greatest factor. So I'm going to take 12, divide by 4, and I get 3. Okay, and then check, do the numerator and denominator share another factor in common? So I've got 2/3. 2 is a prime number and 3 is a prime number, which means that they're only divisible by 1 and themselves. So they don't share any factors in common besides 1, which doesn't count. So now I have that in simplest form. So simplify 8/12. That would be 2/3. And I'll draw a little line in between. Separate my numerator and denominator. Okay.